Yo, what it do? It's your boy Supremature to God. And yo, I just want to say something. I like Bam again. I fuck with Bam again. Yes, yes. Why? Isn't that crazy? Didn't you hate Bam? I like Bam again, bro. Mainly because he now knows that a million people are gonna die, or like thousands, millions of people might die because of the war he's starting to save his master. That realization, you know what I mean? That really like it was like about time, Bam. About goddamn time, Bam. You know what I'm saying? At least he knows that like his selfish goals of protecting his friends, which everybody has been telling him for a long time now, that like you protecting your friend is hurting other people. You know what I'm saying? You saving this guy from passing is making somebody else fail. So why are you asking for these favors? But now he gets it. Now he understands that like if he wants to protect the people he cares about, other people will have to die. Other people have to get hurt. Other people have to feel the shit that he doesn't want his friends to feel. And that's just reality of life. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want your friend to get fired, somebody else might get fired for your friend's mistake. You know what I'm saying? Or your friend's incompetence, or your friend's weakness, or your friend's something. You know what I'm saying? Like when you do shit for other people, it might affect somebody else negatively. Like you hiding for your friend from missing work, but somebody else who has something else to do that might have been very important is now forced to go into work to take care of your friend's position. You know what I'm saying? Like these type of situations, that's the thing, like we always value the people close to us without really thinking about the consequences of our actions. We have to be willing to accept the consequences of our actions in order to fully utilize and fully like just be aware that like our love for somebody is gonna hurt somebody else, bro. In general, bro, it's such a phenomenal head like fucking mind shit that y'all gotta like motherfucking realize. This is why right now I fuck with the 25th Bam, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like Bam. This chapter really opened my goddamn eyes. I was like, well, it didn't open my eyes. Like, it's some shit I knew that everybody was trying to teach this motherfucker, like, but he just wasn't willing to listen really for a long ass time because he wanted to help everybody. But it's not possible to help everybody, bro. It's not possible to help everybody. You can only help certain amount of people aligned to you. No matter what you do, no matter how righteous it is, no matter how perfect it is, you will get enemies, bro. Jesus had enemies, bro. Jews, Jews, what being killed and murdered, right? And being put in camps and poisoned, bro. And Hitler still had goddamn allies, bro. If Jesus can get enemies and Hitler can get allies, bro, Kang can get fucking allies, bro. It just tells you, bro. It really tells you, bro. Like, no matter which side you are, no matter how balanced you are, no matter how far left or right you are, you will have allies and you will have enemies. And because of that fact, no matter what, humanity or any intelligent creature can never know absolute peace. It is impossible. Anything with a conscience will never know absolute peace. Never. It's impossible. You know what I mean? And I think that's what the Tower of God is really about. Like that's really what the thing is about. It's like no matter what you do, no matter where you lean, no matter where you stand, you gonna hurt somebody, somebody gonna hurt you. You gonna have enemies, you gonna have friends. You know what I'm saying? Like you just a memory to somebody. You a forgotten memory to somebody. No matter who, like no matter who you are. You know what I mean? You could be the president, bro. You went to school with somebody that don't remember your ass and doesn't realize that you're now the president. You know what I'm saying? That's just the reality of life, bro. You could be the most unknown person. Nobody remembered your ass. And the president might remember your ass. King, queen, somebody important that you ain't even realize might remember your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just life, bro. Life just moves on its own goddamn accord, bro. It does not give a fuck about us, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's the beauty of this shit, bro. That's why I really want to say why I fuck with Bam right now, bro. Because for a long time, he just felt like super entitled to everything. He felt super entitled to Rachel's love or Rachel's liking him, and he felt super entitled to, I still don't get, to be honest with you, I still don't get why his love for his master has gone up this high, considering like it was never really shown that he like his master did, like it was never really shown that his master treated him that well. Like obviously we saw little things that his master did that was positive, but like it didn't feel like Bam cared about his master that much. You know what I'm saying? Like let's be genuine. Like it kind of felt out of nowhere. It felt like it was escalated way higher than it probably should have been, where he's willing to start a whole war for it. But I'm just glad that at least he now has the conscience to realize like his master was trying to teach him something special. You know what I'm saying? Which is like follow you. You know what I'm saying? Like do a mission, but don't lose yourself in doing this mission. You know what I mean? And we're still forgetting that like his master kept him away from all his friends, which really, really hurt him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's fucking PTSD or whatever the fuck, but he cares about his master now. But his master did allow him and give him some freedom in a special way, where he let Wang Nan and them be a part of his team. You know what I'm saying? He could have killed Wang Nan and them, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, you are a hope. You are a whole fucking hope. But I don't want you to lose yourself in becoming that. I want you to be a hope, but in your way. You know what I'm saying? And that was really important for his master. So, like, I get it, like, subconsciously, but I just feel like I wish that maybe the story gave us a bit more information about that, right? A bit more information about how Bam felt in that situation, or, you know, about the interaction. Maybe show us some more behind the scenes before he got captured. You know what I'm saying? Show us some more extra nuances just to really make the weight of it feel way better, way more heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like if Connor's in trouble, we feel that shit in our souls. If Rack is in trouble, we feel that shit in our soul. If Wang Nan is in trouble, at least I feel that shit in my soul since it's my favorite character. You know what I mean? But you know, I just felt like that could have been handled a little better. It's kind of like the whole dog shit that's happening right now. Like, I honestly don't give a fuck about the dogs and this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, they cool and all. Shout out Doom, shout out Yama, like, shout out Paul. They cool and all, but like, I don't know. It felt like those trouble was just kind of slapped in there randomly. You know what I mean? I think the world is so big that maybe they should kind of mention things. Like, I see. This is why I think Wangland is important because he's supposed to know secrets of the tower that like nobody else knows or very few people know, right? And he's like, I don't know, submersing it inside himself for some reason. But like, maybe that's where you should have somebody like Wangman Nan meet a dog person earlier on in the story, so that we have some kind of connection instead of just boom, here's Yama, here's Paul, here's Doom, here's the dog crisis. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I don't know. That's just what I felt because right now it feels like Prince died in vain. You know what I mean? Because we ain't seeing Wang Nan. I want to see Wang Nan do what he got to do for Prince, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I really want to see that. That's like my that's the thing that's gonna make me satisfied with this story. You know what I'm saying? Wang Nan's story for me is more important than Bam's and everybody else's story. For me, I want to see Wang Nan's conclusion because he also wants to be the king of the tower. You know what I'm saying? Bam doesn't necessarily want to be the king of the tower. This is very important here. I hope the story takes this because I hate it when like the main character becomes the thing. Like I just don't. It's so like overdone. Naruto became Okage. That shit was phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. Well deserved. It was amazing. But like I'm so sick of that plot line. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody else to be the ruler. Now I have seen and read some stuff where somebody else did become the ruler. For example, what? Okay, a video game which is Dragon Age Origins, the very first one, phenomenal game. My final decision, I sacrificed myself and made Alistair become king. Because I felt like it was a more fitting story. That was I did like 3, 4 endings, but that was the first ending I did. That was like my canon ending. For me, that was more satisfying because the hero did everything. You know what I'm saying? And then sacrifice himself for somebody else to take the spot because he didn't want, you know, any negative effects. And I don't need Bam to die. I need because I feel like Bam's goal is just for him and his friends to be happy and for him to reach the top of the tower and to change and destroy the current way the tower is run. You know what I'm saying? And I think Wang Nan fits that position of leading the tower in the right way because of what he's experienced and what he's gone through, right? That's at least that's literally my feeling when I read it. Like I feel like you don't introduce somebody like Wang Nan who was essentially the main character of season 2. He was literally the main character for all of season 2. Like you know what I'm saying? This dude, that was his story, and I just want more of his story, bro. You know what I'm saying? And at first I was really annoyed that like the story was like 200 chapters on Wang Nan. I'm like, who the fuck is this Wang Nan, bro? The first 30 chapters, I was like, who the fuck? Like, why? Who is he? Why is he? And I was like, when I was reading it, even I was like, yo, if this was like its own side story, I would love it. But right now, I want to know what happened to Rack. I want to know what happened to Shibusi. I want to know what happened to Endorsi. I want to know what happened to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to know so much happening, and I was like, why are we focused on this Wang Nan dude? And now we'll focus on these guys, and I want to know what's happening with Wang Nan, bro. Now I want to know what the fuck is happening with Wang Nan. So you can never really be satisfied. So I get it. We're gonna get a time because he said, the author said that Karaka plays a very important role in the whole in Bam's journey toward the tower, right? It's a Shonen Jump, so we know that Bam is gonna get what he wants. That's essentially Shonen Jump. That's like essentially the category that makes it a Shonen Jump, right? Bam is gonna get what he wants. But this is where I like something like World Trigger. You know what I'm saying? If you ever read World Trigger, that shit is phenomenal. I need to reread that shit because I haven't made videos about it because like there's just so much that happens in that, and the translations aren't like perfect, so it's hard to like keep everything in from every information. And also while I'm doing other reading so many different things, you know what I'm saying? And there's not like so many chapters that I can just remember every name and every situation and everything, you know what I mean? But that's one thing I found is like in World Trigger, our protagonist isn't necessarily the central focus all the time, you know what I'm saying? And he isn't even the strongest guy. He isn't the guy that all the hope is on. He's the guy that's helping the guy that all the hope is on. You know what I'm saying? And I really fuck with that. I love that. Like that's how I'm writing my story. You know what I'm saying? Which is gonna come out soon. I've been working on some concepts, and I'm finishing up, tying up a few loose ends in my head. I have notes as well, just tying up a few loose ends to make sure that like the story comes full circle and really tells a compelling story. And I kind of have I definitely got inspiration from Tower of God more recently because I've been writing this for like 5 years, so it's been inspired by like a lot of different stuff. But currently, I just wanted to make sure that all the characters that I wanted to have those story told has the moment and has their own act within the story's overall arching act. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, man, this chapter was cool. Mainly, the main thing that I really cared about was the fact that Bam saw hundreds or thousands of people floating out in space dead, and he forced himself to look at it and accept the fact that his actions has consequences. You know what I'm saying? You can see that Shibusi and Hats and all them dudes are already accepting of that. You know what I'm saying? Like Shibusi was out here murking motherfuckers with hats, and he was just like, bruh, we gotta do what we gotta do. Like these guys have all accepted that. Rag, everybody has accepted that those consequences for their allegiance, those consequences for their actions. You know what I'm saying? Bam has not had not up until this moment, and I hope it's an important moment in the story that propels our character forward. You know what I'm saying? I'm also looking forward to Rachel, but I want to see what the fuck Rachel got as a gift from the Paula Buffa family, Paula, that family, bro. I want to see what gift he got from the head of the family. It's looking lit, bro. Paul is turns out he had a transformation. You know what I'm saying? It turns out that when he transformed when they were young, he almost fucked up Dumayama solo, bro. So he might just be the most strongest. But because he couldn't control his transformation, they've always been protective of him. And imagine he still rose up the ranks and still became a powerful dude without using any of his transformation. So we can only imagine how powerful this man might be with his goddamn transformation. So we gonna see next chapter, boy. It looks like the head of the branch is gonna get murked out here because we got Doom and this guy going at him. Well, at least I hope it's gonna be an exciting fight because his eagle is beasting, is feasting, and Doom is avoiding doing his full transformation. For one reason or another because he wants to save it for some other part or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I mean, not too much happened in this chapter. Those were the two main things I saw, and obviously Conor Guerrero teaming up with White to suck out all the souls and to gain his powers again. And he's like, and White is like, why are you trusting me with this? Like, I could betray you. He was like, yeah, but you're not going to because you need us as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't make sense for you to betray us right now. You know what I'm saying? You get these rankings, you get these bodies. All I care about is winning. You know what I'm saying? And Shibusi understands that, and that's why I think he relinquishes the leadership role whenever Kun is there because he knows that Kun is willing to do everything positive or negative, and he's just there to kind of assist and make sure that shit goes smoothly. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, Hats will only do it if Shibusi does it. You know what I'm saying? but yeah, I don't know where the fuck Leroy's gone, because he's usually always on Hat's back, but he's not right now. I don't know where Anak is at. Like, there's so many characters. I don't know what the fuck is happening with them. I know that the author doesn't forget these guys, because I feel like he's similar to me when writing his story, where he keeps notes of shit that he has to finish. But it's just like there's so much happening, he can't tell all that at the same time, or else the pace will be way too fucking slow. So he has to tell this, then cut, tell this, then cut, tell this, then cut, tell this. You know what I'm saying? And then tie them together when it comes back to the first one. You know what I mean? So like I get it. I'm super excited for what's to come. The next chapter, I think it's out tomorrow in the next 2 days. Or was it Monday? Monday, so probably a Monday. I look forward to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, been your boy Supreme Uchiha the God. And sorry for the late review on that one. But at least you're gonna get a review again in like 2-3 days. You know what I'm saying? It's been your boy Supreme Uchiha the God. Make sure to subscribe, man. Go road to 500. I'm trying to get 500 subscribers. If you can help me do that, that'll be amazing. 1,000 obviously would be crazy ideal, because that means I'll become a YouTube partner, and I'll probably the algorithm probably treat me better and all that shit. But it is what it is. I appreciate you guys just for being here in the first place. You know what I mean? I'm out.